Guys, one of the things we've been asked questions about is the history behind this site. It is one of the most amazing stories of British history. All kind of comes together here. You've got Henry II, who ran the Angevin Empire. That's when we owned half of France up to Scotland. He married one of the most beautiful women in Europe, Eleanor of Aquitaine, and they had 8 sons who over their lives proceeded to have a go at each other endlessly. Eleanor loved her favourite son Richard, who was Richard the Lionheart, and Richard spent all his time off in the Crusades. While he was away, John plotted against him, and both those guys came to this site. We know that from pipe rolls and itineraries and things like that. John was the worst king ever, as far as I'm concerned. He plotted against his brother. He killed his 12-year-old nephew in France because he was a rival. He hated and didn't get on with the Pope, so the entire country were excommunicated, which meant that you couldn't be buried or married, so you'd go to hell if you died. And at the end of his life, he died from a surfeit of new beer and peaches, which must have been grossly flatulent as an experience. But we know he came here. So we've got Henry II, Richard, and the question is, if Richard had the choice of all those wonderful French castles, nice wine, attractive ladies, poetry and that stuff, why come to Nottingham Forest? The answer is the guy was obsessed by hunting. There was a huge hunting park here, and also he needed to keep an eye on what John was doing. Famously, when he found out John was betraying him, John came grovelling for an apology. Richard looked him in the eyes and said, "Don't worry, John, you're but a child and you've been led astray." What a fantastic put down. No wonder John was pissed off for most of his life. So all those stories kind of come together here. How do we know these guys were here? We also have itineraries, which are very reliable. So what we're trying to do is find pottery and stuff in the trenches that dates to these amazing set of characters. And if you ever get a chance to see my favourite film, one of them, The Lion in Winter, Peter O'Toole's playing Henry, Katharine Hepburn is playing Eleanor of Aquitaine, and it's a nightmare of family strife and feuds, and quite a bit of it is based on truth. It's a brilliant film. So what I want to find is stuff that relates to those dates. So I hope you're enjoying these quick uploads, and hopefully at the end of today we'll be able to get you some more solid stuff. Keep tuned.